Hey, Don Shrike here, maybe that guy you don't know yet. If this is your first or second time, welcome. This is an authentic vlog, and I'm going to swim around points that I made in my introduction, but I want to be more specific here. This is content over production, meaning that people spend a lot of time and resources not really connecting, but putting a lot of lighting, sometimes millions and billions of dollars, just to really say nothing. When it comes to content that I enjoy, I look for people who are actually connecting and actually are legitimate and authentic, as opposed to worrying about whether or not they project a certain image like a house or a car or a life that just isn't theirs. About who I am, I talked about being biracial, but I'm also 47 years old. I'm a multi-generation American. I am Norwegian and Nigerian. I have ADHD, depression, and major anxiety. Not a trend, just the truth. Not trying to overcome, trying to live with. Not coaching, not preaching, not for team A or team B. Not going to be emotionally dumping, nor am I going to be begging for money. I'm not here to sell myself or sell you. I'm just here to try to improve, try to finish what I start. Now, what I mean by that is that I studied radio broadcasting for many years. About 20 years ago, I went to school for it, and even before that, many years, I studied it. And so I know the medium of radio broadcasting, but not just that, how to create content, and the medium all the way back to print to now. Even though it may seem different, the game is still the same. It's marketing, it's manipulation, it's knowing your audience so you can psychologically sell. That's it. And so just showing up, real talk, unfiltered life. Still trying, done hiding, not here to perform. I'm not an influencer. You're not an audience to be had. You're human beings, and that may seem very cliche and sappy, but the truth is that there's a lot of places where we can all hide. I think in our day-to-day lives, we pivot towards being these things that we do just to survive, because that's what society has also drilled into us. And I'll talk about that. I'll talk about my experiences in radio, what the things I wouldn't and didn't want to do, and things that I won't and still am not going to do with this. And so hopefully you'll come along with what I'm saying in terms of subscribe. I don't do the, subscribe to me, subscribe to you. I subscribe to those who I want and who I enjoy. And so when it comes to this type of thing, I think it's important to lay it all bare. Be honest. I'm not a beautiful, gorgeous, great looking guy, but that's okay. And that's not necessary, because if it's about the content and what I'm saying that connects, then I don't need a trick or cut corners in order to have you see what I'm doing and decide for yourself. So with that being said, I'll be doing these every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully you'll come along for the ride, and I'll be also talking about my favorite genre, 80s and 90s pop culture, as well as today. I'll be speaking what's on my mind and just sharing experiences. So if that's something that you think you'd want to be a part of, I'll just simply say it like this. I'll see you next time. Take good care of you. I gotta go.